Hello everybody, Miss Lottie Doll here, and today I'm going to do a video that I wouldn't normally do on my channel, but I have decided that it is time. So let me just start out with a backstory before I begin what the topic of this is going to be about today. So 3 years ago, I was in financial debt. I was depressed, I was overwhelmed, I didn't know what to do, where to turn. A family member of mine said, why don't you tune in to Dave Ramsey's podcast? Just give it a try, just listen to it, see what you think. I said, okay, I've never heard of Dave Ramsey before. Dave Ramsey is a financial... I'm going to say like a financial guru for me. So I tuned into his podcast that day and y'all, I was hooked instantly. I started listening to these people calling in who were having the same issues that I was having. Some of them were in the exact same boat that I was. I couldn't believe it. I suddenly felt God telling me, listen to this man, he will lead you to your financial freedom. And by golly, he did just that. I have become a devoted fan to Dave Ramsey. I listen to his podcasts frequently. I am a strong believer, however, that the Lord put me in touch with Dave Ramsey through that family member to help me. He heard my prayers. He listened to what I was needing at the time, and he helped me get through it. And I honestly believe that with all my heart. I really do. So through Dave Ramsey, I came across another Dave Ramsey personality who has also led me on a journey to helping not only me financially, but also helping my relationship with the Lord, which I had gotten away from, sadly. Not anymore though, not anymore. But I did for a time. And I'll explain more in some upcoming videos of what led to that. But this year, my focus is going to be getting back to me and my relationship with not only myself, but my relationship with the Lord as well. So that Dave Ramsey personality is Christy Wright. I am a strong believer in what she says and what she does. She's a business coach, but she's more than that too. If you have ever heard a Dave Ramsey podcast, I'm sure you've heard Christy Wright or heard a commercial, or even on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel called The Christy Wright Show, and I highly recommend it. It's amazing. I love it. So anyway, so let's fast forward a little bit to why I'm doing this video and the video series that's going to be coming up some more. So last year, I was ecstatic when I learned that Christy was publishing her own devotional for women. And it is called Living True, 40 Days to Get Back to You. And she talked it up, all year, and I got it for Christmas. And I have started to read it now. Things have calmed down at the house and I'm able to sit and finally start to read it, but you only read a chapter a day, 40 days. So what I want to do is I want to share this with you. And so what I'm going to do is each day I am going to read that day's chapter. And I'm not going to, sit and tell you, my personal journeys or whatever, because I don't want to bore you to death. But I really just, when you're watching these videos coming up, and I'm going to title it the 40-day challenge because it's going to be a challenge for myself. And so that's why I want to call it a challenge, because it's going to challenge me to devote myself every morning to get up, to read that day's scripture. And I'm also getting a journal for each day. And I'm going to write in that journal what I have taken from that day's scripture. And I hope that you will too. And if you don't feel like you want to buy the book, which by the way you can buy at DaveRamseySolutions.com, or if you go to any of Christy Wright's, her Instagram or her YouTube, the link to the store to buy these is on there as well. If you don't want to buy the book, if you just want to sit and listen while I read that day's scripture, then by all means do so. If you want to get a notebook and a pen and take notes, feel free to do so. If you want to start a journal and you don't want to buy the book, but you want to start a journal and you want me to read the scripture and then you write in your journal what you've taken from it, that's fine too. I feel like 2021 has had its ups and downs, mostly downs, but there were things to be learned in 2020 as well. And one of those things I feel that I have learned was that I need to get back to my relationship with not just the Lord, but myself too. And by that I mean, we get so busy in our everyday lives. We are caregivers, we're wives, we're sisters, we're mothers. We all wear many, many hats. And 2020 was so chaotic that I think a lot of people forgot who they were. They got so busy being whatever it is to different people that they are that they forgot to be them. And so for 2021, I really want to work on getting back to me and who I am. And that begins with my relationship with the Lord. And if you're not interested in any of this, my feelings aren't going to be hurt whatsoever. It's just something that I'm doing and that I want to share, but I really hope that you'll at least give it a chance. Just give it a chance. That's all I'm asking. Just give it a chance. I am in no way sponsored by this, by Christy Wright or Dave Ramsey whatsoever. I am not getting paid to do these videos whatsoever. They don't even know that I exist. But it's something that I want to do myself. I just feel like I need to share this with people, and who better to share it with than y'all. So that's the point behind what the 40-day devotional is going to be about. So each day there will be a video uploaded for each scripture for each day. You can find it here on my YouTube channel, and I hope that it helps you. I hope that it helps you find your relationship with the Lord and helps you find yourself again. And I hope that it brings you some peace, some inner peace, because I feel like we all need that, especially in 2021. After everything we've been through in 2020, I feel like it is time. It's time. Okay, and with that, I'm going to end this introductory video, and then in the next video, I will start the first chapter.